Hello everyone, it's Amanda here from Karma Thoughts with my Karma Thought of the Day for this Friday. I've been coming on every day all through November and this first part of December to give you hints and tips and strategies to help cope with lockdown and going into the new tier system or going back into the new tier system that we were doing beforehand. So I'm a solution-focused hypnotherapist, mindset coach. I help people with stress, anxiety, depression, helping people move forward and take some action. And that's my tip for today, is taking action. I think I might have done this one before, but not in this mode really. So my heading for today, or my thought for today, is just do it. But that is harder than it sounds, because I talked in the last couple of days, I've talked about coming out of our comfort zone and making ourselves accountable so we get more things done, we make changes. But often it's so hard to do that. We know all the things we want to do and we know we should come out of our comfort zone and we think about making ourselves accountable, but actually taking the action to do it is so much harder. And we procrastinate and we make a million excuses not to do it. And actually, it's our brain's safety mechanism, because we'd rather stay in our comfort zone where it's nice and safe and nothing can go wrong than put ourselves into what our brains would consider any danger, any peril, anything that might be different to what we're used to. So it's just likes us to repeat our old behaviour, anything that's helpful or familiar, but actually it can be unhelpful and it can be holding us back. So my tip for today to move us forward is a method that is called the 5-second rule. Now, this isn't my method, unfortunately. I wish it was. It's from a lady called Robbins, and you can watch TED Talks that she's done, and there's a book that she's written called the 5-second rule. And I use this a lot with my clients. It's really, really useful. And so many of them come back to me and say, I use the 5-second rule. I call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And basically, the ethos behind this is that if we give our brains a second or a few seconds to think about something, we want to do something, and then we think about doing it, and if we give our brains a little bit of time to think about it, we will come up with all the reasons why we don't want to do it, because it's keeping us safe. So what we want to do is we need to bypass that safety mechanism, and the way to do it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I want you to think about a space rocket launch. When they set that space rocket off and they do the countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off, they can't, when they get to 3, think, oh, changed our minds now, let's just not do that. Once they've set the ignition on and they've switched all the machines on and it's all firing up to go, that rocket is going to go come what may. And that's what we have to do. When we have a thought and we want to take some action, we have to physically move and do it. Because if we give our brains a little bit of space, they will come up with all the excuses like, oh, do I really want to do it today? Oh, I can wait till tomorrow. Or that's a bit scary. And what if that all goes wrong? And we will look into the future and see all the reasons it will go wrong, and we will convince ourselves that it will be a completely bad idea. So we need to bypass that and just start and do it. So it's literally launching yourself into action. And the definition of the 5-second rule is, if you have an impulse to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will just kill that idea and you won't do it. So I have so many clients who come to me and say, they all say this actually, I know what I need to do, I know what I should be doing, but they don't do it. And we're all like that. We all know what we need to do, we all know what we should be doing, but actually doing it is another matter, because we come up with the excuses. So try the 5-second rule. So as soon as you have a thought about something, literally count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it. Don't let the thoughts get in the way. Propel yourself forward. Take action. And we all know that once you start doing something, it's not half as bad as you think. It's the thought about it that's the worst bit. When you actually start doing it, there's so many things that I need to do, and when you actually start doing them, I think, actually, I don't know why I put this off for so long. Just getting on with it and doing it. I know it's very easy to say, but it's a really good thing to do. So my tip for today is the 5-second rule. Look at Mel Robbins. I'll put her name in this later and put a link to her her book and things so you can see. But it's amazing what you can do. Just do it. So it pushes you out of your comfort zone. You are suddenly taking action and you will feel so much better for doing it. So that's my tip today. And just to finish on that, really, if you don't feel like doing something, you won't do it. It's the feelings and the emotions. You've got to get your brain in gear and then just take action and bypass those feelings and propel yourself forward. So that's my tip. There's so much more I could tell you about that, but I only have a few minutes each day to talk. So again, if you would like to share this with people, please do. This is my 26th day of doing this, so I've got 2 more days. I'm finishing on Sunday with my tips. So if there is anything in the past ones or this one that you think might be useful, please share, please like, please comment. So even if it doesn't help you, it could help someone you know who is struggling to cope at the moment and sort of take action and get things done. So that's me for now. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your Friday. Take care until then. Goodbye.